Yeah, it's a Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, November 16th. Let me make sure that's the date. Yes,
It
Wednesday,
is.
November 16th goes to Haribo. Haribo?
Sounds good.
Haribo is a German candy company. I'm sure y'all know Haribo because of their gummy stuff. Play the little jingle. Oh, it's not, they don't have the jingle?
You got the
in?
jingle up?
Never heard that in my life, by the way.
No, I never heard that either. They're all over the bodegas, but I never heard of it.
But gummy bears, gummy worms, gummy snakes, okay, according to Haribo, they represent childlike happiness. No matter your age, you can eat them, play with them, but you can't expect Haribo to treat you correctly if you do the right thing. What do you mean, Uncle Charlotte? What are you talking about, Brother Lenard? You can't expect Haribo to treat you correctly if you do the right thing. Well, let's pretend you're on a train and you find a check for $4.7 million. Listen to what I just said. You on a train, and you find a check for $4.7 million, okay? That's what happened to a man named Anwar G. He's 38 years old, and according to The Independent, he was traveling home after visiting his mama, and then he saw a check on a train platform, okay, just sitting there, discarded, unattended, just a cool $4.7 million, all right? He actually said he couldn't believe his eyes, okay? I can imagine. All right. In fact, Anwar G says there was such a large sum on it that he couldn't even pronounce it. All right. Now, the check was made out to Haribo from Rowie, a German supermarket. Well, Anwar G, being the good Samaritan that he is, reached out to the company Haribo that represents childlike happiness to inform them that he had found the check. So Haribo asked him to destroy it and send proof that he did. I would think that's a strange request, okay? I would think they would just ask him to send them the check and then they can do whatever they choose with it. In fact, if I was Anwar G, I would have told them, no. Okay, give me an address. I'm mailing it because destroying a check for an amount that large, $4.7 million, makes me feel like I'm going to prison. It just feels illegal, okay? And I bet the person from Haribo started that request off by saying, all you got to do is, okay, all you got to do is destroy the check and send us proof that you destroyed it. Nope. Okay? Hey, listen to your Uncle Charlotte. Whenever someone tells you all you got to do is, whenever a sentence starts with all you got to do is, trust me, your chances of going to jail are 99.9%. Okay? But Anwar G granted Haribo's request. He destroyed the check and sent them proof that he destroyed it. Now, I'm a stern believer that you should always do the right thing. For no other reason than the right thing is always the right thing to do. Okay? You don't do the right thing expecting anything in return. You just do the right thing because you're a good person. And when you do the right thing, you shouldn't expect anything in return. But I do believe when it comes to money, that paper, that cream, that cheddar, that guap, when it comes to the dollar bill, y'all, if I return some money to you, a large, substantial amount, then I personally believe a proper reward, okay, should be money. All right? All right? A proper reward for returning money or helping you get some money back should be money. Compensate me, bruh. All right? I need some capital. It's only right. But Haribo is serious when they say they represent childlike happiness no matter the age because they didn't decide to compensate this Anwar G with no Skrilla. What do you think they gave Anwar G, Envy? What do you think?
Some candy.
That is exactly right. Ding, 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 okay? 6 packs of Haribo products. Twin Snakes, Gold Bears, Sour Screamers, Star Mix, all types of flavors, watermelon, cherry, cola, but no dough, no bread, not 1 red cent. Look, Haribo, I know y'all say y'all represent childlike happiness no matter the age, but this is ridiculous. Okay, Anwar G is 38 years old. At that big age, after being a good Samaritan and essentially saving y'all ass and returning a $4.7 million check, I don't want no damn candy. Okay, it's cash rules everything around me, not candy rules everything around me. When Anwar G told Haribo that, hey, man, you know, this don't really measure up. And listen, I know, you know, you shouldn't expect anything when you do the right thing, but damn, man. He had to tell the company, this don't measure up. Haribo defended the decision and said it was the standard package that we send as a thank you. And Haribo said since it was a named check, nobody but our company could have redeemed it. True. But what if Anwar G would have legally changed his name to Haribo? Haribo Anwar G, and the G stands for gummy. It's ways that he could have got that money. Probably not, but that's not the point. Y'all $100+ million company. I mean, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars that company makes. I'm not saying Anwar G should have got $1 million, but some type of money, just a little bit of financial compensation, a couple dollars. Can I get a couple dollars? Okay? You should absolutely reward people for doing the right thing in regards to returning money. Why? Because folks hear these stories and it encourages folks to also do the right thing. Okay? You shouldn't need any incentive to be honest and, help somebody get their money back. But, man, it helps. Okay? Please give Haribo the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
You are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
Let me guess. And if you don't think they should have got a dime, and if you don't think you should have gave them nothing in return, and if he thinks the candy is a very cool package to receive. Cheap bastard.
It is. They can't do nothing with that check anyway.
That's not the
It's not
point.
like it was cash. That check didn't mean anything. If they found the check or not, you can't cash the check. And if you
I
did,
would have changed
the guy,
my name to Haribo.
You would have went to jail.
You'd have been calling me Haribo the next day.
And that's a paper trail. You just can't get a check. I can't find a check that says Charlamagne and just sign it and then put it in my bank. I'm going to jail.
You're absolutely right.
I'm going to jail.
But
so the fact that he called, okay, they probably didn't care because they would have got another check anyway. That check was probably about to be taken care of anyway. So they gave the man free candy just for thinking of doing a nice thing.
They should have gave him some free money for doing the right thing. I think whenever it's money involved, whether or not he could have cashed a check or not.
That was a check.
Whether he could cash a check or not, just give him a couple
He
dollars.
can't cash a check. He went to jail.
I know. Well, he can't cash a check because he's not Haribo. But just give him a couple dollars just because. Why not? Why not?
Because he didn't do anything.
I got a check right now from Gail King for over $22,000, but it's made out the Team CTG because she be taking our breakfast at the TV show because our offices are right next to each other. And I told her I was going to charge her. And I told her it cost over $20,000. And she wrote the check.
For $20,000?
Yeah, but it's the Team CTG. There is no Team CTG unless I make a Team CTG LLC. So there's ways.
You're not going to really cash that check for her.
No, I'm not. But
Okay,
it's not. But it's the point. It's the principle. Okay? Haribo should have gave this man some money, man.
No, it was not money. It was a check. It was
Just a little bit of bread,
You could
bro.
tear up a check. He couldn't do anything with that check regardless. It's not like it was cash.
But it's the principle.
It's not no damn
the man
principle.
did the right thing. He returned the $4.7 million check, even if he couldn't do anything with it. Just give him a couple dollars.
He couldn't.
$1,000, $5,000, just something.
He got candy. Don't you always say do something nice and don't expect anything, and then they give him something, and now you're expecting something?
It's a little different when it's money.
It wasn't money.
I do feel a little different when it's money. When it's money, they should compensate people with money.
Well.
Open the phone line then.
All right.
Ask.
Today's Wednesday. Yay.
You ain't even in here.
Yay.
Don't have to close the door.
All right. Huh?
The Breakfast Club, as we know it, is officially over. She's not even in here. She didn't get her makeup
She don't really work here anyway?
Exactly.
All right. 800-585-1051. We're asking, should this company have given this man money? I say no. He wasn't going to do nothing with this check anyway.
Just a little bit of financial
They gave him
compensation.
some candy.
I'm not even saying $1 million. I'm not even saying hundreds.
Good.
I'm not even saying hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm just saying give him a little bit of bread.
The gummy bears is good money, and the
No,
gummy
it's
bears
not.
with
What if he's a diabetic? What if he's a damn diabetic? Did you even think about that? You ain't even think about that. What if he's diabetic? Now this man dead because Haribo done sent him 6 packs of candy. So you don't be thinking. Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.